So welcome you back in our second part of our online webinar on stress management. So in first part, what we have covered is all about what is meant by stress, or the positive stress and negative stress, as well as what are the different reasons or common reasons for the stress, what happen in our body when we are in stress, as well as what are the reasons regarding the teachers are facing a problem of a stress. In our second part, we are looking for what we should do to manage this stress. See, it will not happen that you will have a zero stress level, but you need to maintain it. Okay, day by day, when your responsibilities are increasing, you need to increase your capacity of handling stress. So what we need to do when we are in stress? So you should set realistic expectations for yourself, because when you are having higher expectation in your life, and when you are achieving less, at that time definitely the stress will come. So try to set realistic expectations for yourself. Try to understand or go for your SWOT analysis, understand your strength, understand your weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and then decide your expectations, the realistic expectations for yourself, which will help you to manage your stress level. The second is about focus on process rather than result. Most of the time what we are doing, we are majorly focusing on results, but we are not focusing on process. So we need to set our own processes. We are talking about SOPs, so standard operating procedures are there. So we need to focus on a process rather than a result. When your processes are good, definitely results are good. So focus on success rather than failure. The most of the time it happens that we are more focused on failures. We are not looking towards a success. See, in each and every activity there are success factors and there are failure factors. We need to focus on success rather than failures to reduce our stress level. Then be realistic about time expectations and our perspectives, because we are doing our level best. But when we are doing our level best, at that time we need to realistic about our time expectation as well as the perspectives, as well as what we need to do, that we need to avoid unnecessary stress. Because see, in our life so many activities are there, and each and every activity are creating some amount of a stress. So you need to prioritize your work, and then you need to avoid your stress. So in our day-to-day activity, there are a number of stresses in our life that can be enumerated. Because we need to prioritize our work, and we need to do activities as per the priorities. So with the help of such kind of a planning, you can eliminate some activities which are causing a stress around you. Then learn how to say no, because it is very difficult, I know, but we need to do a change in ourselves. We need to learn how to say no to the person. See, again you need to understand the importance of the activity. For the important activity, you never say no, because you are the responsible person, so you need to do that particular activity. But when the activity is beyond your control or beyond your capacity, at that time you need to say no, because which will affect on your stress level. Then avoid people who stress you out, because see, another thing is that you try to avoid the people who stress in your life, but try to understand, you need to accept the situation, you need to accept the present, because without accepting present you will get more stress. So try to avoid the people who makes you stress in your life. And then again, the next thing is about take control of your environment. See, we have internal as well as external environment around us, so you need to take a control on your environment. Okay, your surrounding, your social environment, your economical environment. So you need to take a control of your environment to maintain your stress. Then avoid hot button topics. See, in or basically in professional life, we need to avoid this thing, because avoiding hot button topics will definitely keep you away from a stress level. Then pare down your to-do list, which is all about planning, how you are planning yourself. Like you need to understand your objective for the day and you need to plan accordingly. You need to develop your to-do list, what you are going to do in that particular day, so which will help you to manage your day effectively and which will help you to reduce your stress. Then there are different tips for reducing the stress. So the first and most important thing is keep a positive attitude. See, the attitude is most important when we are looking towards a thing, because see, the positive and negative attitude matters a lot in a stress. How you are looking for one particular thing, which which affecting more on a stress level. If you have a positive attitude towards one particular situation, towards one particular event, then it will create a very less stress and which makes you more happy. So keep your positive attitude. Then accept that there are events that you cannot control, because you need to understand the situation. You need to accept the present situation. If you are not accepting present situation as well as the events, which will create some amount of stress in you. As well as be assertive instead of aggressive. Some people are more aggressive. The people those are more aggressive having more stress. So be assertive instead of aggressiveness, and assert your feelings, opinions or beliefs instead of becoming angry, defensive and passive. So in some cases, specifically for the teacher, the teachers are more aggressive if the students are not following your instructions. So we need to create such kind of a situation in our class which makes more enjoyable to the students, and which is, we can say, happy go learning. So in this situation, definitely the environment will help you to create a positive attitude among the students as well as positive attitude among the teachers, and which will help you to share your feelings, opinions and the beliefs instead of becoming angry, defensive or passive. So learn and practice relaxation techniques. Try to go for the meditation and yoga, because most of the time you will get an counseling as well as guidelines that need to do meditation and yoga to maintain your stress. Definitely the suggestion is very true, but need to have an consistency in this thing, because when you are doing meditation and yoga, this is not a one time activity. You need to do a yoga, you need to practice yoga to have a good concentration, as well as you need to do meditation on regular basis. The meditation on regular basis will help you to maintain your stress level. So there are different breathing techniques which are helpful to maintain your stress level, because see, when we are talking about our life is made up of three dimensions. So one is about body, second is related with the mind, and third thing is related with the brain. So when you are doing a meditation, at that time you are focusing on these three dimensions. The first thing is about body, because you are sitting in one particular posture. Then you are focusing on your breathing, and your mind is very stable. So this situation will help you to maintain your three levels more active, as well as three dimensions more active, and which will help you to maintain your stress. As well as yoga will help you to improve your concentration. As you know, our India, as far as the yoga is concerned, the International Yoga Day which gives from India. So this we need to practice yoga every day to maintain our stress level. Then exercise regularly. Your body can fight stress better when it is fit. So you need to focus on your exercise on regular basis. Your body will fight at the time of the stress is there. Then eat healthy food as well as well balanced meal, which is more important nowadays. The people are moving towards a junk food, but in this pandemic situation, the Ayush Mantralaya also gives a guideline to have a good food as well as good healthy diet to boost your immunity. So eat a healthy as well as well balanced meal to maintain your stress level. Then learn to manage your time more effectively. Like you need to use your time very effectively. You need to use your every minute, every second, every hour very effectively, as well as we can call it as a very productively. Then set limit appropriately and say no requests that would create excessive stress in your life. Okay, as well as make a time for hobbies and interests. Every people having some kind of a hobbies as well as interests, so try to utilize your time for that hobbies as well as for the interest. Some people having hobby or interest in playing music as well as in singing, in drama, in painting. So enhance your skills as well as develop your interests as well as hobbies, which will make you busy in a positive way. Then get enough rest and sleep. Your body needs time to recover from the stressful events. Now see, in this pandemic situation, the all doctors as well as the consultants are suggesting to have a good rest as well as sleep in this pandemic situation, because your body need time to recover from the stressful events. You need to follow this thing. Then don't rely on alcohol, drugs, or compulsive behavior to reduce the stress. So see, most of the people are just taking the stress in a different direction, and they are addicted with alcohol as well as drugs, or with some different addictions, and they are trying to overcome the stress with the help of these addictions, but it will not work. So we need to avoid this thing. Then seek out social support. Spend enough time with those you love, your family members, your friends, your colleagues. So you need to spend your time with the good people which surrounds you, because see, developing relationships as well as having time with a good ones, which makes you more happy and which will help you to reduce your stress. See, when we are talking about a stress, in the stressful moment, it is very important to discuss your feelings, discuss your thoughts, discuss your problem with your loved ones, because which will help you to reduce your stress as well as which will help you to solve your problem very effectively. Then seek treatment with a psychologist or other mental health professional trained in stress management or biofeedback techniques to learn more healthy ways to dealing with the stress in your life. Because when the stress is very high, at that time the simple techniques not work. So at that time you need to take a treatment from the psychologist as well as the other mental health professional, and definitely these professionals will help you to reduce your stress very effectively. So these are some tips for reducing your stress in your stressful moment. So with the last quote, I want to stop here. Like dear stress, means here we are going to give a message to our stress that dear stress, let's break up. And here we are living our life with our way, and we are enjoying our life with our interests, our hobbies, and as per our area of interest. So be happy with your work, be happy with your daily routine, and try to avoid stressful moments in your life. So thank you so much again. I would like to thank organizing committee, Dr. CJ Khilare sir, and his team for giving me an opportunity to discuss with you regarding this stress management topic. Hope so you like this presentation as well as the content what I have delivered. So thank you.